Should anybody feel sorry for P. Diddy? Should anybody feel sorry for P. Diddy? This guy is in blazing hot fire. All right. This all kicked off from his ex-girlfriend Cassie when she accused him of sexual assault. Okay. Of raping her. Right. And other women came out and said the same thing. And guess what? Now you got a dude saying that P. Diddy raped him too, or allegedly he believed he was drugged and that happened to him too, and he accused him of sexually touching him and groping his genitals and touching his buttocks, walking around in front of the guy naked. Now this is a whole music producer that's accusing P. Diddy of allegedly doing these things. Now P. Diddy had been attached to many people, and a lot of the outcomes have been horrible, have been bad. Anybody with a good eye, or at least a somewhat of a good observer, would have noticed that people that dealt with P. Diddy personally and musically have ended up either dead, locked up, on drugs, or just a nobody, so-called nobody. Everybody is somebody, you know what I'm saying? But it's like P. Diddy have this negative, like, stigma, energy. Is just something about P. Diddy. I remember years ago, my mom said she saw him around Madison Square Garden. And my mother said that P. Diddy was checking her out. P. Diddy was looking at my mom. I'm like, Mommy, P. Diddy was looking at you. Yes, he was. I'm like, did you say hi? Hell no. I never liked that man. I never liked that man. I knew something was wrong with that dude. Something was off with that man. I never liked him, never cared for him. Don't like him at all. You couldn't pay me to like no P. Diddy, honey. But we all wonder if this can be reaping what you sow. You see, it's so much you can get away with. It's so much as a celebrity, as a megastar, as a billionaire, millionaire. It's so much that you can get away with. It's hard to believe that you can be, and it's not about race. It's not about him being black or any. Look at Harvey Weinstein. This is not about race, okay? But at the end of the day, I feel like, and I believe, if you reach certain heights in this kingdom, in this country, there's no way you can reach that type of height and have that amount of fame and have that amount of money and have that amount of power, and you did nothing and gave nothing to achieve and to receive any of that stuff. This is what I want people to understand. There's two masters, okay? You have the good one that created heaven and earth, okay, that sits on high, and you have Satan. So people have to choose this day who they will serve. And many people who you see are on that high level, Hollywood level, power, fame, wealth, all that, okay? Buying islands, buying mansions, have this, have that, all this luxury, glorious, all this luxury things. And you mean tell me that you did nothing to get there? P. Diddy had been suspect for a very long time. So there's definitely a list of men that called out P. Diddy and have had some awkward situations. Exhibit. How you gonna take a heterosexual man, a man who claims to be heterosexual, to a gay club? Come on now. Allegedly. Then he tried to take Fabulous shopping. He did the same thing. 50 Cent offered him to take him shopping.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. They can hug you from the front and the back at the same time. What the fuck you talking about? Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this ain't my motherfucking kind of party. I like it. It's uncomfortable. I think I belong in the girls' bathroom. And shit like that is going on.
What grown man would take another grown man shopping? Come on now. That's like your little brother. Or like a dude that's like a son to you. Then I will understand that. But come on now. Y'all all around the same age. Y'all getting about the same money. Almost. And it's like, what are you doing? Suspect as heck. I understand you want to take a woman shopping. But you want to take a man shopping? And then Busta Rhymes, I believe, mentioned something about P. Diddy and how suspect he was. But this music producer is claiming that he would lure underage girls, give them drinks, set up shop with them, party with them, and he would send his music producer out to the streets to bring back prostitutes so they could have sex with these prostitutes. And he was forced to have sex with these prostitutes, allegedly. This is ridiculous. But people with money, wealthy people, not all of them, but you got a lot of people that have a lot of power, but I got a lot of pull that's into some deep, dark, demonic, sadistic things. This is not a surprise to hear. I'm not saying that P. Diddy is guilty, but he's highly suspicious. Some of his photos, his moves, his dance, how he, oh my goodness, the brother's suspicious. He's been suspicious. We worship these celebrities, and meanwhile, they into some sick stuff. There's no way you could reach high heights like that. And your master that you chose to serve, okay, is not going to tell you it's time to collect. This is the price you got to pay. And we all know when it comes down to graping, the R word, that's something that sticks with the man for a lifetime. Shoot, Chris Brown still haven't recovered from his horrible reputation, how he beat Rihanna and bust up her whole face and nose and eyes. That image of Rihanna is still ingrained and embedded in people's minds to this day. And some people have not forgiven Chris Brown. So imagine an assault charge, such as what Cassie accused P. Diddy of. This is serious. And he could try to fight all he wants, so he can get the best attorneys. His attorneys say this is all lies. This is all, propaganda for this guy to go ahead and get money. And this guy is suing for billions of dollars. I believe 30 billion or 40 billion dollars. Dang. Like what? Wow. This is, I wouldn't trade place with P. Diddy for no type of money. I'm sorry. I wouldn't trade places with none of these celebrities. I see what they go through. I see what they have to deal with. And the only difference is people, they just got fame and they got the money. But they go through some bull crap. They go through stuff just like us. And that's why I wouldn't trade places with them at all. There's nothing to envy. There's nothing to be worshiping. They're just people. Just have a higher social status. That's all. Or just a loaded bank account. They just have a loaded bank account and they just have a higher social status than us. But at the end of the day, they're still people. And they hurt and bleed and go through the same things us regular human beings go through. All right? But I don't know. I see a lot of fire coming down on black men. From them getting killed, dating white women, being strung up on trees still, being affiliated with white women, or just being black, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. They getting accused of assault. Look what happened to Jonathan Major. Went with a white woman, ended up with a black woman, and it was a black woman, Megan Good, that stood by him the whole time. You go through all these white women, and then when you see that the grass is not always green on the other side, then you want to come back to the sisters, huh? It's crazy. So a lot of stuff has happened to these brothers. They're getting locked up. They're killing more. The self-hatred is being shown. The betrayal, the envy. I mean, the spiritual warfare amongst black men is real. Celebrities and regular men. They're not exempt. Celebrity men, black men are not exempt from the wrath, I believe, of the Most High. Because they done did so much evil. They committed so much abomination, so much wickedness, that they got to pay a price for it. Again, do you feel sorry for P. Diddy? Anyway, let's see how this plays out.